I think that's their first actual death without reviver seeds.
Hmm.
Yes, I've always end up having reviver seeds in the party, or we just barely scrap by. So
No, don't banish me to the Shadow Realm.
you're going to
Shadow
Brazil.
Realm. I'm sending you to Brazil.
No, not Brazil.
Or even worse, take him to Detroit.
No, there's something somewhere even worse than Detroit, France.
Where? Oh God, no, not the French.
In
God.
invisible? What? There? What? This is the first
Huh.
time I've ever heard of this orb.
I remember this one. It's sort of
Okay, I'm saving that.
rare though.
What are the chances it's gonna be a Celix?
Thankfully, we did get a Fury attack though. Kind of annoying.
Yeah. Luckily, he can't miss it, or he keeps missing.
There we go. Once we get to a certain point, we should just make save states in case we're on the verge of dying.
Yeah. I just keep forgetting to do that.
Probably do it one right now. Or close.
Yeah, you're
Because
right.
Leafeon destroyed you last time.
I mean, I have reviver seed, so I'm not that worried.
Still, we don't know how many Leafeons are remaining.
If we're level 31 right here, I wonder what level we're gonna be when we get to the final boss.
Good question.
Okay, it just went up. Sometimes you just gotta. There we go. Oh, I see it now. There it is.
Is that the passage of time?
That's right. That's the passage of time. I went through that to go to the pass. Selby, only you can open the passage of time. Do your thing. Sure.
Is this what I think it is?
Yes.
Stop there. That will do.
What? That voice.
It can't be. Hello to you all. It's been a while.
Dustnor.
Dustnor! Your scurrying carried you far. But sad to say, that's all over now. Why? Because I am here. I mean, shit. Close
Because
enough.
we are here.
The Sableye too.
Oh. That's crafty, Dustnor. You allowed us to roam free, but you kept your eye on us the whole time. So you could capture Selby as well as us.
What? So you mean we were followed the whole time?
Oh, I didn't see this coming. It's all my fault, Selby. Oh? Apologies don't suit your style, my dear. And do you honestly think I can be caught? How insulting. Everyone, are you ready to fight?
What? Of course.
We're going to power our way through. We'll push them aside, and then dive into the passage of time.
Got it.
Understood.
Huh. So you'll resist? Spare yourself the effort. You have no chance of succeeding.
We won't know for sure until we try. Dustnor, you and me, now!
Grovile, are you really such a fool to think that I'd come alone?
What?
Now, Master Dialga!
Wow! Well, it turned pitch black. Ah,
That's...
Grovile. What is it? What is that?
That's Primal Dialga.
What? That's Primal Dialga?
What's wrong, Grovile? Where's your bravado now?
Yeah. My dear. This is it for us.
What? Why? Are we going to fight?
It's hopeless. Dustnor on his own is one thing, but we don't stand a chance against Dialga. You two have kept up so well. Sorry to let you down. This is where it ends.
But
I surrender, Dustnor. Do with me as you will. My dear.
What's the matter, Grovile? It's not like you to give up so easily.
Yes, I am giving up, but hope is still alive. Celebi, you remember. The last time, when I traveled back in time to prevent the planet's paralysis. I wasn't alone. There was another.
what? Grovile, you didn't come to our world alone?
That's right. I had a partner. We headed to the past together. And when we were going through the passage of time, we had trouble. We became separated. My partner should still be in the world of the past. Even now, if I am eliminated, my partner will see our mission through to the end. My partner will prevent the planet's paralysis. What's so funny?
Ha! So you claim someone went to the past with you. Incidentally, what's the name of your partner? Go on, say the name.
Why ask such a thing?
Can't tell me.
Oh, that's not true. My partner's name is Nova. My best friend. What?
What?
Grovile? Did you say Nova?
And not me? This is Nova right here.
What? You're Nova?
I only know you in your evolved form.
No? It can't be. It isn't. The Nova I know isn't a Pokemon. The Nova that I know is a human.
What?
I love how he laughs with his belly.
It's his only mouth. Precisely! My good fellow, Grovile, that is unmistakably your friend Nova.
What?
That Pokemon you see was once a human.
What?
Master Dialga had given me a mission. It was to get rid of you, Grovile and Nova, because you fled to the past. I traveled through time in pursuit of you both. In the past, I gathered intelligence that might help me find you. And at one point, I met Team Furbait.
Every time it's just whiplash of us. We named our team that.
God, it's gonna haunt us forever. Hello there, you're from the guild if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, we're Team Furbait.
And you look proud of it.
We work at the guild. It's great to meet you.
But at that point, I suspected nothing.
My partner here just happened to see it in a dream.
Excuse me? A dream, you say? By dream, what do you mean? When they mentioned the dimensional scream, I was skeptical at first. But then an idea began to take shape in my mind. And
Yes, with the memory of a name. And the memory of being a human before that.
I beg your pardon? Human? So, a former human with no memories? A human that possessed the dimensional scream. I became convinced then. You said you'd know your name, at least. And that name would be...
Nova told the name to Desnor.
Ah, I see. Nova.
Does that name mean anything to you?
No. It means nothing to me, unfortunately.
What? Did I just see the faintest? Did Desnor just hide the faintest of smiles? Or did I just imagine that?
There was no doubt. This Nova was the very one that I had been seeking. So that Nova developed amnesia and was transformed into a Pokemon. Which must be because of the accident during your time travel. Well, Nova's memory loss was a lucky stroke for me. After all, your partner failed to recognize who I am. It was quite easy to win over your partner's trust. And it was also easy to drag them to the future when the time came.
Dustnor really was lying.
Which left you, Grovyle, the last part of the job to finish.
I was a human from the future? And I was Grovile's partner on a mission to prevent the planet's paralysis? That's how I end up in Zafanza's world?
Grovyle and Nova, with the both of you here. Everything will end when we finally dispose of you. This will finally put an end to Grovile's glimmer of hope. Everything ends. Everything ends for you.
Dustnor. No. Dustnor! You beep beep beep.
Have you finally come to terms with your fate?
Grovyle! Nova!
We shall be rid of you for all time. This is the end. For you!
Wait, hey.
Hey Nova, Grovyle! You can't give up.
Yeah, you say not to give up? But what can we possibly do in this bleak situation?
We have to think. I know. Celebi! Can your time travel ability transport us just the short distance into the passage of time?
It won't be easy with Dialga here. Dialga is a temporal Pokemon. It controls time itself. Even if I can make it travel in time, you'll have no trouble exposing it.
This has to work for an instant. Please. Attack!
Wait, hey. Time to travel. Wait,
They vanished? Master Dialga! The all-powerful might of Bitch You Thought
Our time traveling path has been shattered.
There they are.
We almost made it to the passage of time. Just jump in right now. Like,
Dive in now, you can make it. Now, into the passage of time.
what about you, Celebi?
Don't fret over me. I told you, I can't be caught. Stop the plan's paralysis. Change history. Thanks.
Thank you, Celebi.
You're not getting away.
Even though I let you monologue.
They got away. Drat.
I let the monologue.
Wait, what is that? Is that a bomb?
Told you I cannot be caught.
What?
Chapter 16. A New Dawn. This is...
Ugh. What? Nova, where? Isn't this where I met you, Nova? It's like that beach. So that means... Could it be? No, it is! We're in the past! We made it back to our world!
Yay!
Yes! We made it, Nova! Oh yeah, and Groval's dying over there.
Ugh. Got sand in my mouth.
Look! We made it home! Back to our world!
So we did it. We made it through. Back to this world.
Yes! This is where I met Nova. Let's see. I think it was right here, next to this very large rock. This is where I found Nova out cold.
So that's what happened. The trip through time sent me into the Eastern Forest, and Nova and I both reached your world very far away from each other.
Oh, that's right. There's a lot I don't understand, like the whole concept of time travel.
Don't worry, we don't understand it either.
Will you please explain it to us? No. But this isn't really the place to talk, so let's go to Wigglytuff's Guild and talk there. Before we went to the future, we trained there and roomed there. It'll be the perfect place. Let's go to Wigglytuff's Guild.
Hold on. Will I be well received if I go to the guild? After all, I am a wanted outlaw in this world. If I went to your guild, won't everybody be shocked? Don't you think they tried to capture me?
Eric, come to think of it, you're right. What to do? Oh, I know! There's a good place. But it will involve going through Treasure Town.
It shouldn't be a problem if we lie low and sneak through. Lead the way.
Okay, it's this way.
Just, evolve. Then you'll have a completely different appearance.
There's a message from the Exploration Team Federation. Welcome back home. Also, special episode Here Comes Team Charm has been unlocked.
A team with Metacham thighs, a Lopunny, and a Gardevoir. Like, and we're supposed to be the fur bait? Come on.
Why do you think they're called Team Charm?
Well, yeah, they didn't want to be called Team Furby because that'd be too obvious.
Low-hanging fruit. I think the interesting thing about Team Charm is just one of them is a guy. Take a guess.
Don't worry about it.
This cliff is known as Sharpedo Bluff.
Sharpedo Bluff.
Yes. I think the name comes from the fact that the cliff itself is shaped like a Pokemon named Sharpedo. As far as I can tell, nothing seems out of the ordinary. It's down here. I lived here before I joined the guild. Go ahead, go in.
I can't believe you're a homeowner and you did, you were paying a mortgage and you didn't bother telling us.
Squatters' rights, actually.
See, this is a hollow chamber in the face of the cliff.
Whew. I'm glad no one's wrecked this place. That's proof for how little notice this place attracts. Maybe better if we stay here for the time being.
Agreed. But Nova, I never expected you to be the very same.
Grovile, can you tell us more about that?
Yes, Nova and I, we were jointly investigating the planet's process.
A Pokemon and a human. Paired together?
Yeah, Nova had or has a special ability like no other. We relied on that special ability to investigate the planet's process. Played a vital part.
By special ability? You mean the Dimensional Scream, don't you?
Exactly. But the Dimensional Scream has a drawback. It requires the presence of a trusted Pokemon partner. Without that partner, the ability cannot be triggered.
A trusted.
Hold on one sec. I think my mic was picking up that car.
Trusted partner?
That's why we work together. Dimensional Scream is set off by triggers tied to places where the time gears are hidden. We needed to find out where the time gears were in the past. We needed the Dimensional Scream to accomplish that.
Wait a second. You said that there has to be a trusted partner nearby for the Dimensional Scream to work. But the Dimensional Scream was being triggered not long after we met.
Your point? Doesn't that show how much you two trusted each other from the start?
Urk, when you put it like that. It's a little embarrassing.
In addition, Nova developed amnesia. Upon meeting you, your partner had someone to turn to. Perhaps Nova grew to trust you very quickly because of that.
Oh. There's another thing I don't understand. Is the Dimensional Scream triggered in response to only time gears?
Right. The opposite is also true. The Dimensional Scream is not triggered in places that aren't connected to time gears.
Really? That's not how I remember it. Listen, Nova, do you remember that time it went off near Drowsy? And during our first exploration? And there were other times too. We went to places that seemed to have nothing to do with time gears. But even in places like that, the Dimensional Scream was triggered sometimes, wasn't it?
Yep. Are you sure? But that never happened in the future. The Dimensional Scream was never triggered by places that had no tie to the time gears whatsoever. If that's true, I don't really know why it would work differently here. Perhaps things are just different in this world. Perhaps the nature of the Dimensional Scream is altered in the past. So in the future, the Dimensional Scream doesn't work in places that have no connection to the time gears. Oh, that explains it. Maybe that's why that time, when we were in the future.
Your Dimensional Scream. Use your Dimensional Scream, Nova.
Drinking
Nova,
game,
use Dimensional Scream.
how many times can they say Dimensional Scream?
Not enough. Touch this frozen water. That's called ice. Who knows, you may see something.
Oh, I understand. That's true. It's worth a try. Touching that frozen water may give us clues about what's happening to us.
We can't dawdle, those Sableye will catch up to us. Let's do this quickly.
Nova touched the frozen spray of water.
And nothing happened. Yeah, we know the stuff. Can you see anything?
Dot dot dot. No, I'm not sensing anything. Maybe I couldn't envision anything that time we were in the future, because we were in a place that wasn't tied to any time gears. Maybe that's why my dimensional screen failed to work. Maybe Profile is right about the future and the past being different, or different enough to make my dimensional screen ability work differently. Anyway, like I was saying, we were investigating the planet's paralysis. We used the dimensional screen ability to identify the locations of the time gears in your world while we were in the future. That's it. Here. A time gear is here. I see. Place the drought stone in Groudon's heart. That lifts the fog. Very well done. Good job, partner. After identifying the locations where the time gears would be in the past, we took the passage of time. That brought us from our world in your future to this world. However, whoa, are, are you okay? Bust the wolf! No, don't let go.
Damn it.
Just a little longer. Come on, hang on. No, I can't. Hold on. Wah! We encountered turbulence while we were traveling through time. Thus, Nova and I became separated. For some reason, Nova got amnesia and was turned into a Pokemon. I can only guess that it had something to do with our accident while traveling in time. I came from the future. Not just that, I came with the mission of preventing the planet's paralysis. I don't know, it seems so outlandish. Doesn't feel real somehow. So, you may not remember any of this, but you were my closest friend. I worried about you when we were separated. I am glad to see you're safe. Your appearance may have changed, though you have lost your memory. You're still you. None of this alters the fact that you remain my friend. I'm glad to see you again. Now, we have to decide on our course of action. Like I told you before, we're going to collect the time gears again. What are you going to do?
I'm a little worried about how time stops in the region where its time gear is removed. But you're sure they will only be temporary?
That's right, as soon as the time gears are set in place at Temporal Tower. Time will be restored to its normal state everywhere.
Well then, we'll go too. We'll go with you, Grovile. Taking a time gear will badly affect the Pokemon that live in that area. But we have to prevent the planet's paralysis.
Okay, then we'll go together. But the hour is late. We're also exhausted from all the running we've done. We should rest up tonight. We'll leave in the morning. Shall we continue or do we stop there?
I think that's a good stopping point.
Thank you so much for riding with us on the Dawson Aussie. We're back from the past. We're back to the past.
Just like the
Samurai
Samurai
Jack.
Jack intro. Yep.
I was thinking about